Tony Benson.
And I'm Flash Photo.
And welcome to our Dalmatian Street episode reviews, where we review the episodes of Dalmatian Street. Although the show may be for families, our reviews may contain strong language, curse words, so viewer discretion is advised. Today we are reviewing the episode Wow Meow, and I will be like, damn. So we're starting the review up like a roller coaster, so we're going to start at the top, and as I explained the plot in summary, it is going to skyrocket from the moon to the earth. This literally has, first off, the Dimitris pissed me the fuck off in this episode. They bullied the shit out of Deepak because he fucking likes cat. Just fucking bullies him into moving next door to Constantine. And for the love of God, driving everybody chaos because they need Deepak's zen to function. Everybody loses their shit if he's not there. So he moves into Constantine, the whole Wow Meow thing, the yoga, the zen, and fuck the Dimitris. I don't want to give too much because I want to give a lot of this in my thoughts, but if I could just go into that world, I will smack the shit out of all the Dimitris. They just drive me insane how they have zero discipline, and Dylan does not give shit. I know I don't give a lot of emphasis to these reviews, but this one I have to literally bring my goddamn A game, and I just do. Alright, I'm willing to save the rest for my thoughts, so Flash, your thoughts.
I thought this was a fantastic episode. Easily the best of the entire series, by far. And, trying to think of how I word this. I like this episode. I really, really do. It's, I don't know, for me, it just hits all the right spots. What with the cheesiness of some parts, the comedy, and actually, I'm not gonna lie, Deepak's emotion when his feelings are hurt after Dylan won't stand up for him, is just, that's actually, some solid acting there. That was really, really good. And despite, Deepak being my favorite and the Dimitri brothers bullying him and stuff, this definitely is my favorite episode of the entire series because it's a perfect episode for a show like this. The message is something that the audience, the targeted demographic is for. Just everything about the episode is just wonderful, and it's something I could watch over 1,000,000 times and thoroughly enjoy every time I watched it. What about you, Tony?
First and foremost, I have no idea how they built that giant, little contraption so that they could look over the fence into Constantine's yard and had, luggage. I'm like, how the fuck did they build this? And they had that little kitty, 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 oi, oi, oi chant shit, and I'm like, what the fuck kind of chant is that? And you're right, Flash. Dylan does absolutely nothing. He is supposed to be the smartest, oldest brother, and he does nothing. And the whole fact that, Deepak just gets pissed when he, moves out, I'm like, I blame the Dimitris mostly, but Dylan, that is no goddamn motherfucking excuse for what you just told. And then one of them winked, and Dylan thought, just went with them, it's like, no, I have something in my eye. I'm like, you're supposed to be the smartest member. Deepak saw him wink, Dolly was around, she know that one of them winked, and Dylan, you're supposed to be the smartest member. How in the hell do you not know that he was winking? Are you fucking stupid? This episode I love it too, but it just drives me insane how bullshit Dylan smarts come into this. And I'm like, once he leaves, the Triple D's pig out, Dorothy gnaws and thaws on something that's way bigger. Dylan comes over just after he's like, you know, they're all snooty, but then he does nothing to stand up for them. He's allergic to cats, so he has to go over and they give him some tests, you know. Constantine does the first test, like, you need to recite a haiku. I'm like, Dylan knows his poetry, alright? You literally just, you didn't know it, but boom. Pulled off a perfect one. Then he's like, alright, you gotta get to these, like, yarn, laser look-alike grid just to get to that other one. He gets tied up in a yarn ball, and then Deepak's like, no, we're just messing with you and stuff. Wow. You know, Dylan went through a lot just to get him back. And then Deepak's like pointing at all of them. For me, it would be like, fuck you, to Dimitri's 1, 2, and 3. Do you have any more thoughts, Flash? Because I'm like losing my shit right now.
I do not.
Alright. Would you change anything about that?
Nope, I wouldn't change a thing. I'm sure a lot of people would probably be like, oh, he definitely changed how, the Dimitri brothers were treating Deepak. Actually, I wouldn't even change that, because first off, I mean, it's part of their character. They're little shits. It's how they go. But also, like, without them bullying Deepak, I mean, he wouldn't have, like, this episode wouldn't be a thing. And also, they wouldn't realized how much they needed Deepak's Zen, so Deepak wouldn't have had his time to shine. So I wouldn't change anything about this episode.
Well, let me tell you something. They need discipline, but if I had to change it, if the teachings of Wow Meow would let Deepak literally eat the ever-loving shit out of the Dimitris for, like, eating peace and Zen and just Deepak just going complete, like, shit and just, like, you know, feeding the ever-loving crap out of all three of them, and Dylan's like, well, go ahead, they deserve it. If the teachings allowed him to just do that, that's what I would change about it. I know that violence is not the thing, but if it allowed him to do that, then that is what I would change. Deepak literally kicking all of their asses. Alright, we are at the rating. Now, the score is actually, because of the Dimitris, how they treated Deepak, I'm just gonna give, I liked it, but I'm actually gonna have to say a 10 out of 10. Flash.
I'm gonna give this episode a 1 out of 10. No, I'm just teasing. I'm gonna give this episode an 11 out of 10. Again, it's truly a phenomenal episode in my eyes. It did everything perfect, from the pacing all the way to just every aspect, in my opinion. There wasn't one part of this episode that I didn't thoroughly enjoy, and like I said earlier, I could watch it a million times over and find it just as enjoyable. It's truly an amazing episode. Anyways.
Alright, well, before we go, like Flash said, I would watch this over and over again. Alright, before we go, previous review will be in the link. Also, check out the playlist. So if you don't see reviews for a while, like if I run out of like audio or something or other videos and you don't see me post a lot, for those who are patient and kind of like, you know, who keep watching, I do thank you for that, and do be patient, because doing these reviews do take a lot out of me. The editing of the audio, trying to get it so it almost sounds like it's perfect, and then putting the whole video together does take a lot out of me. So for those of you that have been active during the whole series, thank you. Thank you a lot. I do put some hard work in this, and I did put a lot of emphasis on this, and a lot of the episodes I'm going to put a lot of emphasis on. I know in one of the reviews I did say, like Mike or Dolly, that I was using a blue snowball. It may or may have not have picked up blue snowball audio because I have an iPad, and if I'm wearing headphones, wireless or wired, with a mic. It may or may not pick up anything, so I do apologize, but I do my best to edit it out a lot of the noise, so it might sound crystal clear. If you're listening to the audio with headphones, I did try to edit the audio without headphones, and I didn't really hear any strong feedback from the audio. So I don't know why it's different, but feel free to leave in the comments what you think. Check out Flash's Twitch. He's said in previous reviews, like the last one and a couple of them, that yes, he is getting a schedule. Did you confirm that yet?
I have not. I'm slowly piecing it together.
Okay, he's slowly piecing it. Don't forget to also check him out on YouTube. Do you have any upcoming uploads or anything? Yes? No?
Not at the moment. Twitch streams, yes. As for just normal uploads, no.
And I know I like to focus on the Furry Gamer, my other channel, but probably not more of this. Wow. But, and I know when you check the, people who watch it, the big majority of the people that have not subscribed to your channel will end up watching videos more than people that have subscribed. So if you haven't subscribed, maybe this is a good time to subscribe because, you would get notified and hit the notification bell for upcoming reviews. So if you're one of those that are watching it and you're not subscribed, would be nice if you did. Then that would be big. Alright, Flash, what are we reviewing next?
Let's see here. Next we are reviewing Fear Window.
This, gonna be another roller coaster. It has that, it's Carissa, and there's just one thing in there. And I know I was really have a hyped voice for this one, and many reviews. That one is probably gonna be a little bit hyped. I'm gonna have a huge amount to say about that. What about you, Flash?
I'll have a couple things to say.
Alright, once again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and bow wacka wow.
Bow wacka wow.